The United States and its closest partners are stepping up pressure on Iran to return to stalled nuclear negotiations, warning that it will face greater international isolation, new economic penalties and possibly military action if it forges ahead with its atomic program. Second side. Iran is not ready to return to talks with world powers over its nuclear program yet, and its new negotiating team wants to first meet with the EU in Brussels in the next few weeks, a senior EU official said.
A senior UN official said the Taliban told him they will announce very soon that all Afghan girls will be allowed to attend secondary schools. UNICEF Deputy Executive Director Omar Abdi, who visited Kabul last week, told reporters at UN headquarters that 5 of Afghanistan's 34 provinces are already allowing girls to attend secondary school.
The Pentagon has offered unspecified condolence payments to the family of 10 civilians who were killed in a botched U.S. drone attack in Afghanistan in August during the final days before American troops withdrew from the country. Who were killed in the strike were innocent victims who bore no blame and were not affiliated with Islamic State Khorasan nor threats to U.S. forces, Pentagon Press Secretary John Kirby said.
Killing of the British MP David AMESS, who died after being stabbed several times at an open advice surgery for his constituents in Essex, has been declared as a terrorist incident. In a statement, the Metropolitan Police said the Senior National Coordinator for Counter-Terrorism Policing, Deputy Assistant Commissioner, had formally declared the incident as terrorism. The early investigation has revealed a potential motivation linked to Islamist extremism, the force said.
An earthquake of magnitude 4.8 struck Indonesia's Bali island on Saturday morning, killing at least 3 people, Indonesia's search and rescue agency said. Services evacuated people across a lake as the road to the stricken community had been cut off by a landslide.
Former U.S. President Bill Clinton's health is improving, but he will remain in a California hospital for at least another night to receive antibiotics intravenously for a urological infection that spread to his bloodstream, his spokesperson said.
In view of rising incidents of hate crimes against the Muslims in India and the Narendra Modi government's biased policies towards minorities, Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina warned New Delhi that these incidents could affect the Hindu community in her country.
Pakistan's ranking has improved while neighboring India performed poorly on the Global Hunger Index 2021, according to a report. The Global Hunger Index is a tool designed to comprehensively measure and track hunger at the global, regional, and national levels. It is a peer-reviewed annual report, jointly published by the concern Worldwide and Wealth Hunger Health. Pakistan ranked 92nd out of 116 with a score of 24.7.
The PTI-led government has announced a massive price hike in petroleum products, increasing the per litre cost of petrol by 10.49 rupees and high-speed diesel by 12.44 rupees for the next fortnight. The increase was notified a day after the government hiked power tariff by 1 rupee and 39 paise per unit, which would come into effect from next month.
Pakistan has lost 24 people to the coronavirus. The NCOC also reported 893 new COVID-19 cases in the last 24 hours. The country 26,974 active cases of the virus Saturday morning. The positivity rate now stands at 1.69%.
The 70th death anniversary of Pakistan's first Prime Minister SHAHEED-I-MILLAT LIAQUAT Ali Khan is being observed today. He struggled with Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah to get a separate homeland for Muslims of subcontinent. LIAQUAT Ali Khan was assassinated this day in 1951 during a public meeting at Company in Rawalpindi.
Finance Minister Shaukat Tarin said that the International Monetary Fund will validate data and statistics on power, gas tariffs and tax collection. The minister was addressing a seminar at the Embassy of Pakistan in Washington where he shared details of his meeting with the IMF director. Tarin said the government had achieved its growth targets in various sectors, adding that it had provided relevant details to the IMF.
Pakistan skipper Babar Azam on Saturday held a virtual press conference where he defended changes to the T20 World Cup squad, saying that some players were not in a fine touch during the national T20 Cup. Babar Azam welcomed the inclusion of left-handed batsman Fakhar Zaman, all-rounder Shoaib Malik and Haider Ali. He said the players had benefited from the experience of playing in the national T20 Cup.
China on Saturday launched a rocket carrying 3 astronauts, including 1 woman, to the core module of a future space station where they will live and work for 6 months, the longest ever in orbit for Chinese astronauts. In the latest mission, astronauts will carry out tests of the key technologies and robotics on TAN needed to assemble the space station, verify onboard life support systems and conduct a host of scientific experiments.
NASA is set to launch a first-of-its-kind mission, dubbed Lucy, to study Jupiter's Trojan asteroids, 2 large clusters of space rocks that scientists believe are remnants of primordial material that formed the solar system's outer planets. Lucy will be hurled into space on a 12-year expedition to study a record number of asteroids. It will be the first to explore the Trojans, thousands of rocky objects orbiting the Sun in 2 swarms, one ahead of the path of giant gas planet Jupiter and one behind it.